Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. I am 48. Oh my gosh, happy birthday to me. And how have I spent my birthday so far? Going to the GP to have a discussion about HRT. I must admit I was expecting to come away with a prescription for patches or something, but actually she's given me some bump to read about 3 different options. She said you need to read all the information very carefully and make a decision that's right for you, because everybody's lifestyle is different. She wants me to pick something that suits my lifestyle, so I'm intrigued now. I haven't read any of it yet. I've literally just got back. I also found this lovely leaflet in the waiting room, and it's got details in it about the symptoms of the menopause, so if anybody's interested you can freeze the screen and read those. The most shocking thing to me about menopause was that it struck so early. I had friends who were in their mid-50s going through the menopause. You know, that was like all my experience of the menopause. People that I knew in their mid-50s sitting around drinking tea, knitting, chatting and talking about their symptoms, and I thought, oh, I'll be about 55 then. So when it happened at 45, obviously that was 10 years earlier than I expected, so it was a big shock, really. I think I always thought of, you know, the pre-menopause, the post-puberty and pre-menopause phase being the most of your life. I think that's how I perceived it when I was younger. You know, you go through puberty, then you're an adult, and then right at the end of your life you have a menopause, and then that's it. That's the last little bit of your life. But actually, I've calculated it. I went through puberty quite late, so really the period has been from age 16 to 45. So thinking about it, it's only about 30 years. And out of a whole lifespan, that's not like the biggest proportion at all. So there we are. That was a shock as well. So those are 2 things that shocked me about the menopause. And I think the other thing that shocked me is just how long the symptoms drag on for. Like, I still having hot flushes. They went away for quite a while, but they came back with vengeance. And quite often I wake up in the night bathed in sweat, but freezing cold. I've obviously got very, very hot in my sleep. Sweated so much that all my pyjamas and everything are wringing wet. Obviously, because I've been hot, I flung the bedding off a bit. And then because I'm soaking wet, I've got really, really, really cold. So I'm waking up freezing cold and wet in bed. So there we are. And no, I'm not weeing myself, in case anyone's asking. It's definitely sweat. So yeah, that's one of the things. I've actually got some presents to open here from my boyfriend. I know, well, I pretty much know what they are. I gave him a list. He always wants a list of very specific items, preferably Amazon links or equivalent. But the thing is, the reason I don't know exactly what's in there is because not all of them came in time. So there are some of them in there, but I need to get to them later because I need to get my vlog up for tonight. And I also need to make a cup of tea because I am gasping. The kettle is now on. I'm going to take that upstairs with me and do my thumbnail whilst sipping tea. In yesterday's vlog I mentioned my hand was hurting a bit and my fingers. Well, I was going to ask the doctor about it since I was there. Did I remember? No, I did not remember. And I wrote it in my diary to ask her as well. Read it before going and thought, right, excellent, I've been reminded. I'll ask her, and then forgot. Anyway, it's not quite as bad today. But it is coming back a bit now since I've been up. But when I first woke up this morning, I was pain-free, more or less. So I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's not one of these things that this is just the start and it's going to get worse and worse and last the rest of my life, but who knows. I feel like I should be giving myself some sort of a treat today. I don't know, go to a cafe and have a coffee on my own or something, just for the hell of it. But actually, I'm not going away tomorrow, but I'm going away the day after, and I'm gonna have to pack a bag. It's not a very long trip, it's just a long weekend trip. It's something I will need to take my passport for. It's not very far, but it does involve going on a ferry. I love going on ferries, I don't know why. I just get so excited going on ferries, so I'm very excited to go on a ferry. We're going to be driving to the ferry port, but it's a long drive to the ferry port. We're going to get to the ferry port like the night before, check into a travel lodge, go out for a meal with a friend or maybe friends, I'm not sure how many people are coming, and then the next day early, we got a very early ferry crossing. So yeah, there's a bit of a travel adventure coming up. I'm very excited. When I get back from my little jaunt away, the mania does not stop. Because quite soon after getting back, I need to go with my daughter to a university interview with another mother and another student. So that's going to be a bit of a long adventure. I don't know if I'm going to vlog that or not. I don't know if it's going to be appropriate to. I'll have a think about that. But anyway, it's going to be a bit all-consuming and time-consuming. And then quite shortly after that, I have a gig and then going away again but for 2 weeks then. So yeah, I haven't got an awful lot of sorting out time and I've still got things to sort out before going. I've been ordering stuff on Amazon this morning, just very briefly, including toiletry bag of dreams. I've never really treated myself to a really nice toiletry bag that unfolds and has lots of different sections and is all organised. Well, I want one, and I'm 48 now and I'm having one, so I've ordered that. So I'm pretty excited for that to come. A little birthday present to myself. Right, I really must go. I'm really enjoying having a cup of tea and chatting to you, but I really got to go and get my vlog sorted out for tonight, and then I'm going to open my presents. It's birthday present time, yay. My mum's already said, did you get the cheque in the card? I'm like, oh, I haven't got to it yet, but I'm getting to it now. So thank you, Mum, in advance. Now I know there's a cheque in there. Mind you, it came like that. Look, kind of ripped a bit. Here it is. Oh, thank you, Mummy. To a fantastic daughter, happy birthday to you. Oh, thank you, Mum, for the contents of the card. Oh, now he didn't wrap it up because he said, well, you know what's in it anyway, right? I'm going to do the embarrassing one first, right? I asked for this. I was slightly embarrassed. It's a facial hair remover. Like, I haven't got many, but I just get a couple of hairs on my chin and I can feel them. And there's one there now. It's not long enough to tweezer out, see? I can feel it though. And I get a habit then of doing this. So, but anyway, this is a shaver. It's got pretty good reviews, so there's that. Anyway, I'll leave links to these in the description. My favourite thing, I've been so needing a better mini tripod for this because, hang on. I've been making do with this off the bottom of a selfie ring and it's not adequate really because look how wide it is. And although, yeah, I could do that with it and just take a risk on it not going thump. Imagine if it did, I'd smash my camera. And you see, my old camera was lighter than the new one, and so I was using a different tripod, but I wasn't confident it would take the weight of it. You need a tripod that's gonna be compatible with the weight of your camera, because if it, you know, fails, you lose your camera basically. These two bits are not part of this tripod, there's something separate. That's a quick release, and that's like a swivel ball thingy. It makes a massive difference to your vlogging if you got one of those for getting exactly the right angle you want. Anyway, here's this one. Oh, it's hurting my fingers, that is. Me and my toys, I don't know. What am I like? I'm gonna have to get some scissors, I think. I can't do it with my other hand because it's hurting again. I've edited this so much because this has taken me in real life absolutely ages to get into. Oh, there it is, look. Oh, I feel like a proper professional. It's Niwa. I like that brand. My quick release plate is Niwa and it's been brilliant. I just can't get into it. Oh my goodness. I should have got scissors. Hang on. I'm back. I still can't get into it and I've cut it. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't cut it. It's uncuttable. It's uncuttable. Ah, I'm getting there. Getting there. God, that was epic. Ooh, it's a big chunky thing. And do you know what it does? Do you know what the best bit is? Ooh, it extends. Not by much, but you know, that can make a big difference to you. This has actually got a bull swivel mount on it already. So you can get your camera at any angle you want. And that is a cold shoe thingy. Anyway, so yeah, geek attack, but very, very happy for that. I'll leave a link. Whoop. What do you think that clunk was? Oh, you can actually see into here, can't you? I didn't realise. Pan lids. Because I got these two pans with no lids and they drive me mad because I quite often want to put a lid on them and I can't. But I can now, hopefully, if I've got my measurements right. Should we go and see if I've got my measurements right? I think everything did come. I can't remember asking for anything else. I've got a feeling that is the lot. But I'm very happy with them all. Thank you, IB, if you're watching. Thank you so much. I have to say, before I move positions, like my dad has got me a lovely big bag of things and I left them in the pub and he ended up having to take them back home, so I haven't seen what they are yet, but I think it's lots of sort of noodles and stuff like that from a Chinese supermarket. Got me lots of yummy food, so thank you, Dad, and sorry I was a complete pillock and left them in the pub, but luckily Jim noticed before everybody left. Right, let's go see if these fit then, shall we? Well, here are the pans. Oh, I'm nervous. I apparently need to assemble these. Look, the handles are not attached yet. This one's presumably... Oh, yes, yes. It's gonna fit, isn't it? It's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, I'm very happy with that. Very happy. Life-changing. I know, it's the small things, but it's not a small thing, it's a big thing. Makes a big difference. There we are, look, I've done it. I've assembled them. They were easy enough to assemble. I'm very pleased with those. I have been cooking everything out of my fridge that might go off while I'm away. All I've got left now are potatoes, they'll keep. Peppers, they'll keep. Grapes, they'll keep. Yeah, that's it. I'm doing myself a big load so I can have tea out of it tonight and possibly lunch tomorrow, because it'll just save on cooking and time and all that. So hopefully, you know, stitching time saves 9 and all that. There's my lunch, and I won't need to film my dinner now, will I? Because it's going to be exactly the same. It's about 6:30 now. Still my birthday. I'm not doing anything very birthday-ish, am I? I've practiced my flute down in the cellar. Prior to that, I was, terribly exciting, formatting my new external SSD hard drive with exFAT formatting, which basically means you can use it on a Mac or Windows. So if like my MacBook dies when I'm out there and I've saved it onto here, I could put it onto a Windows laptop and use it. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I've also been making a packing list. So I'm going day after tomorrow as I film this. I've done it in Notion and exported it as a PDF and printed it out so I can tick in all the little tick boxes then, you know, wander around the house with it in my hand. I'm not sponsored by Notion. I love Notion. It's really good for organising things, but you can only access it online. I don't think you can access it offline. I certainly haven't been able to, but you can link it with your phone and just open it up on your phone as long as you've got internet. And what else? Yeah, you can duplicate pages. So like, say you do a massive packing list, say I did one for Kos, which I did, I can just hit duplicate on it and another duplicate one comes underneath, and I can just change the destination and say Algarve holiday packing list, and then just go in and maybe change the numbers of items of clothing and whatever, add a few things, take a few things off, and it's just a really quick and easy way to do it. And what I do is I print out my packing list like that, like you saw. If there are any glaring omissions, I'll handwrite it onto the list and then amend it on the software, so for the next time it'll be on there. So in doing so, I've refined my packing list and it's pretty good now. Anyway, look, I need to miss my Friday upload this week. I'm really sorry. I just can't manage it. It's too much. It's too much, but we're going away and everything. But there will be a vlog on Sunday, hopefully. I know there will be. I'm trying very hard to make sure there will be, and then hopefully on consecutive days as usual, hopefully, if I can manage to get it all done. So yeah, exciting times ahead. Ooh. I suppose the next vlog you see after this one will be our travel day, won't it? Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe down below for more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.